Yeah, whoa, where we at now? I don't really got no time to play around. Whoa, making beats up in my playground. Since I was a kid, I knew I always had to make sound. Whoa. Yeah, 2K19. Swear to God, I'm taking over 19. Ayy, back, hit a $250,000. When it's here, pretty chilly. I've been trying to find me really well. Silly, yo, I be gone like Cheerios. Really though, swear we finna get the...
Hello guys, and welcome to a day in the life video. So today I do have some work to do, some backtesting, and we have an event for Zentum trading. But tomorrow I am going to the seaside, so that should be fun. But let's first get started with making breakfast and heading to the gym. Also, if you want to buy Zentum t-shirts, we do have a merchandise store, so check out zentumtrading.com/shop if you want to view that. And let's get started with making breakfast. So breakfast is done. I'm gonna eat this and then it's time for the gym. Yeah, it's basically bacon and eggs, which is a very simple option. I hate cooking, so this is great. It's fast and there's not a lot of cleaning that needs to be done after it. So I'm gonna eat this and then it's time to do some work. I'm done with the gym and now it is time to do some backtesting. For today, the plan is to backtest the Aussie and the Japanese yen. Okay, as you can see right here, we have the Aussie Japanese yen. I'm starting from the 1st of January 2021 and I'm backtesting a simple pattern that is called the internal reversal pattern. So basically, I'm trying to spot an ascending channel impulse in the same direction and then seeing what will happen after that sort of a pattern. Then trying to spot also a descending channel and then an impulse to the downside, seeing what will happen after that sort of a formation. So that's the plan for today. If you're wondering what do I use for my setup, well, I did finally buy a new PC. So this is the MacBook Pro, I believe it's the M3 Pro chip. It's very nice, it's very fast. I do have my old one right here and that one was extremely slow, so definitely time for an upgrade. The screen is an AOC widescreen and the keyboard and mouse are both Logitech MX keys, I believe that is the name. So that is the setup, and if you're using a MacBook, I highly recommend you get this sort of an anchor dongle to put in all of your USBs and the Ethernet and speakers. Okay, so I highly recommend using that. So let's get into the backtesting. I will put a time lapse right now so you can see what I'm doing. So these are the exact patterns that I'm looking for in this backtest. You can see the ascending channel right here. So if we just highlight that ascending structure and then you have an impulse to the upside, and then I'm executing an internal reversal entry right on the top of that impulse. So this is one example, and then I found another one right here. As you can see, this one is with a descending channel. So if we highlight the descending channel, price is definitely correctively breaking the lows, and this is kind of the final fake out. See the large impulse after the descending, but this time it was a losing setup. And then I just go on and I group all of the trades in this group right here, internal reversal, okay, and then I can later input all the trades in Notion and analyze if there is a nice trading edge behind it or if the trading edge does not exist. The backtesting battle is just about to start, so for those of you who do not know what the backtesting battle is, well, basically Griff, Nico and me backtest a random pair on a random month, and whoever makes the most percentage is the winner of the battle. So it is free to join and we do it once per month. As you can see, it is an event in our Discord. So I do have a call right now where we are going to prepare for the battle. So yeah, let's see who is the winner.
And you revealed the secret. They're not, and they kidnapped him like me.
But to leave just as fast. Have you both been using targets or trading your stop loss?
I've been using targets, playing it safe.
I think you've both been using targets.
I've been using targets in the last, what, like 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Beginning of the month was trading, and that didn't work too well, to be honest.
So the backtesting battle is done and I have won this round with plus 2%. It was on the New Zealand and the Japanese yen, which is a very tough currency pair to trade, and the market conditions were very rough, I'm not gonna lie. And we also tallied up all of the last 6 months of results, as you can see. And on the number one position we have Griff with plus 139%, then it's me, and then it's Nico, but all of us have made a significant amount of percentage in these backtesting sessions. All of them were filmed, all of them were done live, and all of them were uploaded on the Zentum Trading YouTube channel. It was a very fun event to have, and for the next month we may try different instruments such as gold or let's say the S&P 500, or we may bring on some members to battle it out between each other. And that would be it for this Sunday. So we had some work to do. Now I'm gonna go play volleyball with my friends, and tomorrow I will bring you guys with me on my trip to the seaside. Hello guys, so it is the next day. The markets have opened. Today is Monday and I'm currently doing a market forecast. So the euro and the US dollar is looking a bit flat and range bound right here, so I'm gonna leave it alone. EJ is dropping, so I'm looking for a sell setup. All of the JPY pairs look pretty good. Aussie US dollar is going down as well. We did have this really clean descending structure which just could not play out, so now I'm gonna look for possible sell setups. AJ is dropping. The pound is looking flat in this general area, so I'm gonna be more patient with the pound, and the New Zealand Japanese yen is looking very nice for a sell setup, producing a very nice strong impulse down. It is very important to do a market forecast, especially when you're traveling, so do your market forecasts in the morning, put your currency pairs on the watch list, see if anything is forming a high probability pattern, and it's gonna make it much easier to monitor the charts on the go. Just came here to get a drink, and the Aussie and the US dollar has formed a sell entry pattern right here. So we had a really nice bearish downtrend with some big red candles. I have been hunting for an entry setup for this whole day, and we finally got a small flag right here. So I took a sell on the 7 p.m. candle, and we will see how it will develop. Will it hit the stop loss or will it hit the take profit? So an update on the trade that I took on the Aussie and the US dollar, it ended up being a big winner, I think plus 11.6%. I also took a scale in that was plus 2.5%, and I took 2 sell setups on the Aussie Japanese yen and on the euro and the Japanese yen. The first one on the Aussie Japanese yen made plus 7.6%, and the one on EJ made plus 2.5%. So a lot of winning trades this week. It was a very active, very trending week, and I passed a lot of challenges. So I passed phase 1 and phase 2 of a 50k FTMO, so I'm now funded with FTMO, and I passed a phase 2 of a 50k Alpha Capital account, so I'm also funded with Alpha Capital. I do still have a 100k FTMO running and a 100k Alpha Capital account running. I passed phase 1 of the FTMO and passed phase 1 of the Alpha Capital, so we will see what will happen with those two 100k accounts. If you're wondering about my risk management, so I risk 1% on the challenge phase and I risk 1% on the verification phase as well. Then for the funded stage, I do 0.5% for every single trade. I want to give myself at least 20 losses until I blow the account. On my personal live account, I just risk 1% on every single trade. So I also made some very nice profits on the live account this week as well. I'm gonna put all of the certificates somewhere on the screen. If you're wondering which prop firm I personally recommend, well, I always say get a full allocation with FTMO first, and then you can take a look at maybe the 5%ers. They are very good. And also check out Darwinex as well if you want to build a track record, build up investor capital, get some investors to invest into your Darwinex index. That is a great way to go. I'm building up my Darwinex track record in the background. I'm going to show you that in some future videos. So we will see also what will happen with these new prop firms. You have Owanda coming out with their prop firm. You have, I believe, IC Markets forming a prop firm as well. Now that's good for the space because they do have a lot of money, a lot of liquidity, so they are very likely to pay out their traders, and it may be a good option in the future, but I'm gonna wait for them to prove themselves. So for now, I'm gonna stick with a full allocation with FTMO, and I'm gonna try the 5%ers, and of course I'm doing Darwinex in the background. So that would be it for the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you want to learn how to trade, make sure to join at zentumtrading.com, and I will see you guys in the next one.